The MEA has responded to the question of the Kerala youth who died fighting the Russia-Ukraine battle. The MEA has said, responding to the public's question, that it was unfortunate what happened in Russia, and that they are in touch with the Russian authorities for finding our nationals. 12 Indians have died till now fighting for the Russian army. 96 people have come back. 12 have died. Our position on India-Bangladesh issue has been reiterated plenty of times. But yes, that's the question, specific question that was put to the Ministry of External Affairs officials who say that they are in touch with the Russian authorities on Binil's case. Let's listen into that statement coming in from the MEA officials.
It was a very unfortunate death. We conveyed condolences to the family. Our embassy is in touch with Russian authorities so that his mortal remains could come back to India as soon as possible. Regarding the other gentleman who was injured, he is receiving treatment in a hospital in Moscow. Our embassy is in touch with him and also his in regard to his welfare and well-being with the Russian authorities, and hopefully he will also be returning India soon after his treatment is completed. So let me give you an update on the Indian nationals who were serving in the Russian army, and status insofar as their numbers, etc., is concerned, to clarify issues that Reza has raised. As far as we have been telling you that we have been in constant touch with Russian authorities for early release and repatriation of Indian nationals who are serving in the Russian army. As of today, of all the known cases that have come to us, we have had 126 cases. Of these 126 cases of people who were serving in Russian armed forces or are serving in Russian armed forces, 96 people have already returned. They have been discharged. They have been discharged from the Russian armed forces. As per our available information, 18 Indian nationals in the Russian army remain. Out of these, 16 individuals, their whereabouts are not known, and the Russian side has categorized them as missing. We remain engaged with the Russian authorities to ascertain the whereabouts of the missing Indian nationals, as also seeking early release and repatriation of those who remain. So that is the status. 12 Indian nationals have died in the conflict who were serving in the Russian army. So that should clarify. You also had a question regarding citizenship. That is, we are not aware of these details. Possibly people who went there, they would have taken certain decisions of which we are not aware. So that is the situation. 126 known cases. Out of these, 96 people have come back. 12 people have died. There are 18 people who've been categorized. Out of these 18 people who are still serving, 16 have been categorized by the Russian authorities as missing, and we are seeking from the Russian authorities early release and repatriation of the rest.
Let's quickly go across to Ashwin also, who's been tracking this very closely. Ashwin, the MEA says that Jain will also be coming back soon, but once again talk to us about the health condition of Jain, the friend of Binil Babu, who's still in Russia.
Am I audible?
Yes, Ashwin, we can hear you.
Well, in fact, what we know so far is that the Jain who is still there, and Jain is trying to his best to come back. His family wants him to come back. In fact, today's MEA statement that 96 people have been saved. and 12 have died. And it has certainly not given what is the status of Jain when he'll be brought back, who's injured. Meanwhile, today we did speak to the family as well, and what they are saying is that they would expect Jain to be brought back. In fact, they want him to be airlifted as soon as possible from there, and treatment can be given in India. What interesting is right now, coincidentally, I'm also speaking with somebody of the 96 people with the India government, MEA has just said have been saved. One of them is right there next to me. If my frame is visible, his name is Santosh. He was saved by the MEA. He was brought back from Russia, and Santosh is also here. So let me just ask Santosh, what did he feel about it? Santosh kuda etra pera annu kuda vannathu.
Yes.
So he's saying 6 people along with him had come back.
All right, Ashwin, we will have to leave it at that. But important statement that came in from the MEA that 12 Indians have lost their lives on the battlefield in the Russia-Ukraine war, and that 96 people have come home so far. For now, we head into a very short break.